There were thrills and non-stop excitement as the Formula Regional European Championship by Alpine came to its conclusion at Monza. After 10 double headers on Europe's most iconic tracks, it was time to visit another in the Temple of Speed for the season finale, where the Rookie Championship would finally be decided. For Prema Racing, they arrived back on home soil to Monza as champions, having already secured the driver's title with Rafael Camara at the previous round in Barcelona, along with the team's championship for a third consecutive season.
Well, yes, I have to say it was an amazing season for us. We managed to secure both titles for the third year in a row, and to finish in advance, of course, give you some relaxed time then in the last race, a moment for enjoy this weekend. Overall, it's been a strong season from all the aspects. I think we managed to at least to score a win in so far 8 of the 9 rounds. We're still the last one to go. But yes, this is the testimony of all the hard work of all the team members. The contribution of everyone was essential to achieve this great result. And yes, let's try now to finish in a high also here in Monza, and then to focus already for the next season.
One standout driver in the first half of the weekend was another Prema Racing talent in Ugo Ugachukwu, who, behind the wheel of the papaya-coloured Prema car, showed why he carries the livery with impressive pace from the 4-hour test session on Thursday, as well as in the 2 Friday collective tests where he topped the timesheets. The paddock, bustling with fans who had the chance to meet their Formula Regional heroes for the last time this season, also welcomed back past drivers, including 2022 rookie champion Leonardo Fornaroli, now the newly crowned FIA Formula 3 champion, and 2021 vice champion Hadrian David for a warm reunion.
It has been quite like our normal seasons. Yeah. It's we are the team who is most of the time having the rookie drivers, like all the drivers are rookies. So we start in the building the drivers, and I have a feeling that again this year we have been doing a quite good job, because of like Jem has been improving a lot, same Alex. But then in the same hand we lost Costa for Paris, which was a shame, because there was a big potential on him. And after that I have had quite a few drivers in our third car, but overall the year has been good. I like the championship. This is like every year it's like a factory guarantee that everything works like really good here. So always fun to be here, and fun to be with the Finnish boys.
The first major twist of the weekend came straight away, with the first qualifying session cancelled due to adverse weather conditions and safety concerns. Heavy rain and a soaked track made it impossible to hold the session, despite the Group A drivers' attempts, but they were unable to complete a single lap before the decision was made. As a result, Ugo Ugachukwu claimed pole position for race 1, which was determined by the results from the second collective test on Friday. Dorian Pan put in a solid performance to qualify on the 6th row for Iron Dames, and also received the Pirelli Resilience Award for her excellent performance in the previous race at Barcelona.
Yeah, qualify have been tough for me, but the race have been really good. I think we did a good step forward in terms of racecraft this year, especially in FRECA. So I think it was both nice races, and 12th position again. I think it's nice, and finish P18. So I think it's positive, and now we focus to qualify better and to do a good race also. But I think I'm pretty happy about Barcelona weekend. Yeah.
We are underway then for race 1 of round 10 in the Formula Regional European Championship by Alpine. Ugo Ugachukwu takes us down to Parabolica, and he's absolutely stormed away from Roman Belinsky there. Green flags around the circuit for the first time, and Ugo Ugachukwu takes us down the start-finish straight to get this race underway behind Belinsky, under pressure from the red and white Prema there of Rafael Camara, the driver's champion, looks to the outside on the right-hand side of our screen and goes around the outside. Very brave stuff from the champion, and he's gone into P2, driving like a champion. One of the ARTs going wide, which I think would have been Sandro Giusti. In the red and black there, it looks like Evan Gilter has made crucial places to keep the rookie title fight alive. I think he's ahead of Nico Lacorte, which will take the fight into tomorrow. So Evan Gilter wasting absolutely no time. In fact, he's side by side with Nico Lacorte in the red and black ART. They're side by side into the Rogier chicane, and Nico Lacorte held the place. And now it looks like Gilter's going backwards. This is all crucial stuff for the rookie title fight. Into Lesmo 1 we go. Gilter needs to make ground, but he's losing ground. Valerio Rinicella in the orange MP goes through, and now Sandro Giusti's coming through. Disaster for Evan Gilter here. Now losing another place. Teofil Niall trying to come through as well, so he's lost a place there to the ART of Giusti. Niall was trying to come through as well. Meanwhile, up ahead, Belinsky is back ahead of Rafael Camara whilst we were focusing on the rookie title fight, and Belinsky back into P2. Ugachukwu is down the road. Down the start-finish straight, Valerio Rinicella, the Italian, going side by side with fellow Italian Nico Lacorte. Meanwhile, up ahead, it's almost like a replay of the first lap. Oh, side by side, Rafa Camara over the curb there, and Roman Belinsky holds on to second place. Rafa Camara almost losing the car. Somewhere in the middle of that, Dorian Pan fighting away. That looked like with one of the G4 cars, which I think might have been Kanato Lee. Here they come now, round Curva Grande and down towards the Rogier chicane. We can see them side by side. Dorian Pan, in fact, it was Roman Andriolo who's got by. So Andriolo into 17th place, Pan down to 18th. Now she's under pressure from Brando Badura. Meanwhile, Rafa Camara is back to second place. Here comes Roman Belinsky into Lesmo 1 trying to get back through. All meanwhile, Ugo Ugachukwu clears off up the road. Gilter into 6th, so he's made those places on the exit round Curva Grande, and Evan Gilter is doing enough so far to keep this title fight alive in the rookies. Side by side for P3. There goes Wharton down the inside of Roman Belinsky, and James Wharton through into 3rd. And Evan Gilter is now going to go round the outside of Ricky Liu. Gilter seems to have settled down into this race now, and now is starting to make ground. It's like watching a kart race, isn't it? All in a line they go now, down towards the first corner into Rettifilo. Wharton defending, Gilter to the outside. Hard on the brakes goes Gilter, and Wharton showing him to the outside, all the way to the outside. Gilter, no surprises, had to bail from that. Someone else bailed in the middle as well, which is either going to be Nikhil Bora or Rinicella, one of the two. It was Nikhil Bora who bailed from the corner. And we're going to be side by side once again. This time it will be Roman Belinsky to the left-hand side of screen. He's got the run on Gilter. Gilter thinks he's got the run on Wharton. Down the inside goes Gilter, all out of control. Somehow gathers it up, and Gilter's surely going to have to give that place back. But who does he give it back to? Because now Belinsky has the run on Wharton. He's going to go around the outside, and in the meantime, in the blue and white, Teofil Niall is side by side himself with Valerio Rinicella, who's in the orange MP. Here goes Teofil Niall past Valerio Rinicella in the blue and white. So this is the battle for 3rd place, I remind you. The top 2 have cleared off up the road. Teofil Niall in the blue and white trying to go 3 wide. Oh dear, Nico Lacorte, there he goes. Round at turn 1, and Nico Lacorte was battling to stay in the top 10. And that looks like Nico Lacorte's race has come to an end. Well, as they make their way down towards the final corner. A Prema lockout so far. Can Santalok Racing upset that in Teofil Nile? They head their way around the final corner now and down towards the start-finish straight. And Teofil Nile has a great run on James Wharton there. We have a fight on our hands for the last step on the podium. Here comes Teofil Nile down the inside of James Wharton. Watch for Evan Julter. He needs to hold position in 5th place. He will be defending for all it's worth. Roman Belinsky trying to go round the outside of him. He's under pressure himself from another Santalok car. In Enzo Persia. Oh, we got a spin. That's Pedro Claro. Pedro Claro's round and Noah Stromstead is round. One more to go for Ugo Chukwu to take his first win. All is looking good for Evan Julter. It looks like we will be fighting for the rookie title fight tomorrow. But for now, we focus on the McLaren Junior. A first pole position this morning. And now the McLaren Junior. Ugo Chukwu will lead home a Prema Racing 1-2-3 to take his first win in the Formula Regional European Championship by Alpine.
Yeah, had a good safety car restart at the beginning, managed to create a small gap. They were fighting a bit behind, so I used my chance to get a bit of a gap and get out the slipstream. Then in the second part of the race, Rafa was really quick, so he was keeping me on my toes and I had to keep pushing every lap. And then the one lap shootout at the end again, just focusing on the restart, making no mistakes, and yeah, I just brought it home. Really happy to get the win here in Monza. The pace has been good all weekend in mixed conditions, so I knew we had a really good chance. And yeah, we managed to extract the maximum possible and take the win. Yeah, looking forward to tomorrow as well. Hopefully a bit more rain and we can finish the season on a really high.
Great. Yeah, I think 1-2-3 was very good. I think the whole team we were very fast this weekend. So yeah, unfortunately we didn't do quali today because of the weather, but luckily, I mean, we knew as well we could have a chance that FP2 would be quali, so I think we managed to do a good job there. And yeah, now the race pace was very good. I think lap by lap was catching a bit Ugo, and yeah, of course the target was to win. The last lap as well was close, but yeah, Ugo did a good race, but happy with that. And now looking forward for tomorrow to keep doing the same job or even better.
Yeah, like it's incredible. It's a good bye weekend for me, for the team. So to get 1-2-3 is incredible. I've secured top 3 in the championship now. Now I just need to make sure I finish tomorrow in the points and hopefully take P2. 24-point lead going into tomorrow is all I can hope for. So just keep my nose clean as I've done for the last 3-4 rounds now. Yeah, feeling quite comfortable. Today I didn't quite have the pace, so we tried something and it definitely didn't work. So I had to defend a lot at the start, which allowed Rafa and Ugo to drive away, but I'm confident for tomorrow I can be as fast and hopefully get a race win to finish the season.
The final qualifying session of the year was a landmark achievement for Santalok Racing and driver Teofil Nile, who secured their first pole position of the season and in the championship to end the year on a high. The Frenchman delivered a flawless last lap to take the top spot from reigning champion Rafael Camara, with a best time of a 1 minute 55.302, narrowly beating the champion who had dominated much of the Group A session. Okay, green flag waves for the final time in 2024. Sandro Giusti to the left of screen, Teofil Nile to the right, and we are go for the final time this season in the Formula Regional European Championship by Alpine. Teofil Nile leading us down towards Rettifilo. Look to the far right of screen, here comes Rafa Camara, sending it round the outside of Sandro Giusti and taking second place. It looked like Enzo Perjo or Matteo De Paolo may have picked up some front wing damage there. It certainly would have taken a knock if not, but it looks like bar 1 or 2 drivers going through the cut through. I think we're all through nice and safely round Curva Grande for the first time. Into the Roger chicane, and Rafa Camara is through. Through Rettifilo we go now, and up towards Curva Grande. Teofil Nile in a little bit of danger in second place. He's got Sandro Giusti alongside Zach David there. The Van Amersfoort car of Pedro Claro. Van Amersfoort versus RHGP. That's the battle for second in the Teams Championship as we cut back to the battle for second. Sandro Giusti in the red and black. ART is through, and that was Pedro Clero running wide. Oh, and someone on the grass. Who's that? That's Evan Gilter running onto the grass in the red and black ART. Slots back in behind Zach David. Points to the top 10. Push to pass is active now, so they can use that. A slowing RPM is Noah Stromstead. Noah Stromstead there has to keep out of trouble in this race just in case Evan Gilter is to come through and take the lead. So far, so good for James Wharton in terms of getting second in the championship. The same can be said for Tuukka Tapanen in terms of securing third in the championship. Noah Stromstead, as it stands, will be our rookie champion. Come back through to take position. Meanwhile, a change in the podium places. Ugo Ugachukwu is now into P3, and Nikita Bedrin holding on to P12 once again. He's having to fight very, very hard to do so, though. Oh, we got a car off in the top of screen. That's Giovanni Maschio rejoins into the path, or almost into the path, to Roman Andriolo. Will have a safety car, yes, and I think we might see a Roman Belinsky coming into pit lane because there was smoke coming off of his car, and I think the front wing is damaged. We've got Roman Andriolo's car severely damaged. We didn't quite see exactly what happened there. Safety car is out, meanwhile, and will pick up the field. And it's worked very, very well. Rafa Camara leads us now down the start-finish straight. We will have push to pass available next time they cross the line. But for now, Rafa Camara has... Oh, no, well, we won't be racing for very long because Brando Badua, the Italian, is off before we have even got going here as James Wharton sends it down the inside of Teofil now, and Ugo Ugachukwu almost into a spin. Chaos down at the first corner. We've got a Van Amersfoort off. We've got a Santilot car off as well. One of the RH GP cars is off. Pedro Clero, I'm going to assume. Matteo De Paolo is the other car. Zach David, I think, is the other car. There is Brando Badua out of the race. It is Rafa Camara leading there from Giusti. Teofil Nile has hung on. Ugo Ugachukwu, damage limitation for the American driver, is still in the top 10. Managed to save the car, but only just about. Has he picked up any damage is the question. It seems he was going round okay as they make their way now behind the safety car. So here's what happened then. Wharton goes to the inside, and Ugachukwu, did he get tagged, I wonder? To the right of screen, we had contact there. Let's have a look. Well, Ugachukwu seems to just lose it on his own, and then in the background, a mess between Clero. Tapanen is the car that was involved. Here we go then for the final 10 minutes. Rafa Camara leads us in towards Parabolica for the restart into the final 10 minutes of the 2024 season. Green flag waving at Monza. Camara down the start-finish straight. Push to pass will be active at the end of this lap. Ugachukwu on the recovery job straight away. Teofil Nile back into the podium positions straight away, defending from James Wharton there as they go in towards turn 1. So Teofil Nile is through. Oh, someone's gone straight over the cut through there. That's a Van Amersfoort car, which I'm going to assume is Ivan Dominguez. Oh no, we've got double yellow flags out again. Down the inside, James Wharton makes his move on Teofil Nile. Will we see these guys try and almost work together to get after Camara and Giusti? Giusti staring at a championship podium. You can almost see him trying to get his head down here as he charges after Camara. Down the start-finish straight. What a fight this is for third place. It's Niall to the right of screen, Wharton to the left. White line defensive job going on as Niall goes round the outside, down the inside. Great racing between the pair, and Niall is through into third place. Ricky Liu is under investigation again, I'm afraid, and that looks to be for the incident that included Dodi Alpine and James Wharton running slightly wide, or was he? It's now Niall on the gravel on the exit there, elbows out driving for James Wharton, and Teofil Niall there on the opposite end of that, fully felt the elbow from Wharton there onto the gravel, and now he's dropping back behind Enzo Peugeot and Ugo Chukwu. He will want to get his revenge. He'll want to get back after the Australian, and Edgar Pierre is off down at the Roger chicane, unfortunately. So Edgar Pierre down at the Roger chicane is off. Nikita Bedrin is down the inside of Teofil Niall, and that's P6. Oh no, we have 2 more cars off. Oh wow, it's hard to keep up with this one, isn't it? 2 cars off. Is that at Lesmo 2, I wonder? Let's find out. Hard to see who those drivers were, but I think that will be revealed very shortly when we find out who does not come through. Oh, there we go. That's where we saw a Trident colliding with Pierre. It's don't know who that was that collided with him, and that's a spinning Trident and a car going straight into the path. Let's have a look there. Well, it's Ricky Lee who's had a really miserable race, to say the least, and spins into the path of Nandavud Bin Bakti, and his car is now on fire. He's out safely, and the safety team are straight over to extinguish that. So red flag is out, and that is absolutely no surprise. Rafael Camara, P1 is the official result, though. That's a record-breaking 9th win. He was on 8 wins in terms of his FRECA career, tied with Paul Aron and Gregoire Saucy. He now moves to 9 wins and 17 podiums. That is records in both. Alessandro Giusti will just miss out on a championship podium, and James Wharton is confirmed as our vice-champion for 2024. Prema Racing confirmed as our champions. Noah Stromstead in P10 is confirmed as the rookie champion for 2024 in P10.
Yeah, I'm very happy to finish the season like this. Race, I think, was very good. Managed to do a very good first lap, and then after that, I think we struggled a bit, but with the safety car we managed to do a good restart and kept the gap to don't be on defend mode in T1 or whatever. But yeah, very happy about this season. I think we did a very good job, always consistent. Only Red Bull Ring that we missed a bit, but I think apart from that we did a very good job as a team. It was brilliant to work with everyone in Prema this year. I mean, some of them I knew already from last year, but some were new, and I think this was just amazing to work with such good professionals and also good persons. That what makes so special.
Okay, so yeah, was quite disappointed not to be P2, just to miss the P3 in the championship. We were quite close, I think like 2 or 3 points, just missing the win basically. With a lot of safety car, unfortunately, because I think we were the fastest. We did the fastest lap, I think. Yeah, it's a shame to don't have the P3 in the championship, but yeah, it is what it is. Huh?
Yeah, it's a really good, bit bittersweet since it's my last race with Prema, but overall I'm super happy with how this year's gone. Since the summer break, I've for sure been outscoring everybody else on the track, and that's all I can hope for. I had a really tough start to the season, but I've come back super strong. Vice FRECA champion in my first go at it is quite good. The only person in front of me is the second year is Rafa, so yeah, I'm super proud of myself, super proud of the team. My engineer Nicholas has done everything for me in the last 3 seasons. We're stuck together the whole time, so sad to leave, but on to new things now. But I just can't thank the team enough for this season. I've been super fast every weekend, and a double podium to finish is all I can ask for. Perfect, amazing, and motivating for next year.
Yeah, it's a great result at the end of the season. Had a good season, ups and downs, but to end like this, it's super nice. Also for the team, the first championship. Yeah, so it means a lot for them and also to me. Well, I think after the summer break we came and we were stronger than before. We scored quite a few podiums and good points throughout the last few races. Here was not the best of weekends, but we still got some points in the last race, and yeah, just defended the rookie title.
As tradition holds, the weekend concluded with the awards ceremony, where the season highlights were relived and the year's top performers were honoured in Camara, Wharton, Tapponen, the Prema Racing Team and Stromstead. Giovanni Maschio received the iconic Pirelli Resilience Award for topping the overall standings in the category, while the Delano Vanthoff Award for Best Overtake, as voted on social media, went to Matteo De Paolo. The championship now looks ahead to 2025, which promises to be just as thrilling. We will see you next season, where the journey will begin at a brand new venue in Misano.